Hi everyone, this is Dawn at Plot Chronicles. Today I wanted to briefly do a short video on my least favorite book for the month of June. Let's get right into it. I didn't read as many books in the month of June as I did the previous month, and I'm not sure why. Some months it goes a little faster than others. Some I can get quickly through. It depends on so many ways, because some books are longer than others and all that good stuff. But this book was my least favorite. I wouldn't say I'd give it a 1 star, but I'm gonna have to say, after really thinking about it, I'd give this book a 2.5 star, and it was called The Trad's Wife's Secret. I already reviewed the book, so I'm not going to go long into it. I'm just going to tell you why it was my least favorite. Okay, it was my least favorite. It's by Leanne Child, and the reason why, there's a couple reasons. Number one, I'm not really big into the whole trad wife. I thought it was going to be something really kind of cute, and I had an idea of what I thought it was. Sometimes when I hear about a book, I have an idea of what I think the book's going to be all about. But then I thought maybe I thought it was going to be something about a woman that is a traditional wife and everybody in the neighborhood looks up to her. Maybe she's a suburban wife, something like that. And everyone looks up to her, but she lives a totally different life that no one knows, or she has a secret past or something like that. But it wasn't exactly like that. It was okay. It's just I thought it was a little bit slow moving. I have trouble sometimes with books that just kind of muddle through, and there were a couple interjecting storylines. Like I mentioned in my other preview, I did understand what was going on, but it was kind of slow moving. And the other thing that I think that I wasn't a big fan of is the characters didn't really have any redeeming qualities. For me, if I read a book, I want to be rooting for one of the characters. I want one of the characters to have a good ending, if that makes sense. And so I couldn't even tell you, and it's not a very memorable book. Sometimes I'll review a book for you guys and I'll tell you my thoughts, but then after I've had more time to think about it, sometimes I end up wanting to change my rating to make it better, or I might want to lower the rating. And I kind of think I want to lower it, mostly because I just thought it was a little bit dry and the characters were not that redeeming, and I didn't get to really know the characters. So it was, like I said, an okay book. I would just say I would give it 2.5 star. But I will tell you this, if you were to look this up in reviews on this, most everybody absolutely loves this book. Okay, so I'm an exception to the rule. And as a matter of fact, on a lot of the books I tell you guys about, I'm an exception to the rule. So bottom line, take it with a grain of salt and always make your own decision. But come back tomorrow, because I have to tell you about a book that I simply couldn't put down, and it went so fast. It'd be this book that I'm going to tell you about tomorrow, you could actually read in one sitting. So I hope to see you back here tomorrow. I love you, appreciate you, and thank you so much for your support. Thanks, everybody.